Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 14 of the Milan Career Mode. We started this episode by doing something I've never done before in this series, simulating a game. Yes, we simulate this game away against Pescara because what was the alternative to be? There are technically three games in this episode. This one and two played ones. The other two being Palermo at home and Inter technically away, although it's still the San Siro in the Milan Derby. The Milan Derby game is live, and the Palermo game is played but post commentated. And I felt, well, I wasn't going to play all three games in this episode, it'd be too long. But I also wasn't going to just have Pescara and Palermo, because that would be a bit not real great material for a two game episode, and then have Inter and Empoli, which is the first game in the next episode after that. So I decided to simulate the game against Pescara, and we win at 2-0, so it didn't turn out to be that bad a decision. I mean, simming away games isn't always a good idea, but this time it turned out just fine. Anyway, for the first proper game of today's episode, we take on Palermo here at the San Siro in Serie A, looking to continue our good unbeaten run that we're on, following two wins in Serie A in the last episode against Genoa and Chievo. No, it wasn't Chievo. It was Juventus and Genoa. Sorry. Anyway, following those two wins, especially a win against Juventus, that was epic. We face the Sicilians here, looking to get another 3 points to help us in our race to potentially win the title, which would be a very big achievement for us in our first year as well, given that Milan in real life finished 7th last year. Anyway, for the first game in this episode, Carlos Bacca will get us underway here, sliding through Suso with the through pass. Suso will cut inside to his preferred left foot here. Play the ball to Carlos Bacca. Carlos Bacca with the first time shot would shoot and score to make it Milan 1, Palermo 0 as we take the lead here at the San Siro. Thanks to that goal from Carlos the Conquistador, back at it again with those goals. I know. Suso, this is very similar to the goal Bacca scored in the last episode against Genoa, where Suso slid him through and he finished the first time shot. It wasn't quite as powerful or impressive as that one, perhaps, but it was definitely effective as it beats the Palermo goalkeeper into the bottom corner and sets on our way very early on, less than 10 minutes into the game, as we go up 1-0 thanks to Carlos Bacca's goal, his 11th goal in Serie A this season. I keep forgetting how many he scored. Anyway, following that goal, Palermo would advance with Diamanti going through the defence. He would be fouled here by Alessio Romagnoli, and Palermo would get a free kick. Be taken by Diamanti, who would swing the ball into the box, headed on by the Palermo man, and it would go into the back of the net off of Romagnoli, who gave away the free kick to begin with, as Romagnoli gets yet another own goal in the Serie A. I can't remember who it was against, but I know Romagnoli had an own goal a couple of episodes. No, it was against Roma actually, and the Stadio Olimpico, sorry. Yeah, but he heads that pass on Roma into his own net, deflected off of him by the Palermo man, as Palermo equalised to make it 1-1. Anyway, we would attack again, trying to get our lead back with Kuchka picking up the ball here. He would turn, shoot, it would be blocked. It would come to Locatelli though, and Locatelli would roll underneath the Palermo goalkeeper to make it Milan 2, Palermo 1, as our 19-year-old midfielder gives us back the lead following that block effort from Kuchka. Celebrates in front of the camera as well as number 73, as we regain the lead thankfully after about 35 minutes in the game. Kuchka with the shot being blocked, comes to Locatelli, he dribbles round a couple of men, slides it underneath the keeper while being taken up by the keeper simultaneously to get his second goal in Serie A this season. And then we would attack again, Kuchka trying to slide in Carlos Bacca. He was fouled in the process and would be given us a free kick against Rajkovic, the Palermo man, as he unfairly takes down our Slovakian midfielder, and it would come to Suso from the free kick. He would have his effort, but it would hit the post. I think it might have been tipped onto the post by the keeper, but it would, and that would mean it would be Milan 2, Palermo 1 at half time. Palermo in the second half would shoot here with Diamanti, and Diamanti would get his goal to make it Milan 2, Palermo 2. Sorry, stuttering. As Diamanti picks up the ball here, takes a pass Regani, or takes it aside of Regani, with the right foot shot, beats Donnarumma, and the game would finish Milan 2, Palermo 2. So disappointing for us to drop 2 points in that game. We could have done with those, but I mean, it's no big deal, as you'll see in a second when you see the league table. Anyway, so some player training following that game, as David Pino hit 69 overall, and also we get an international management offer here from Portugal. Well, we already got one, but they're saying to make our decision now, or their offer will be rescinded, and we decided to reject it. Because I think I want to hold out for the Italy job if I'm going to take any job at all. Anyway, that brings to an end the post-commentated portion of this episode. I hope you enjoyed the live part where we play this Milan derby. Right, so now, guys, we have the Milan derby. It's a very crucial game, as you see here by the league table. If Inter win and they'll go level on points with us, it's very tight at the top, as you see. All the top 5 teams could still, with 7 games to go, mathematically win the league, which is just mad to think of, right? But either way, you see how tight it is. Inter, who are playing now, are 3 points behind us. If they win, then they'll still be behind us on the head-to-head ruling because, well, except if they beat us by 3 goals, I think, because we beat them 3-1, of course, in the reverse fixture. But anyway, let's get into it then. Of course, because unfortunately in that draw against Palermo, we failed to take the opportunity to go 3 points clear at the top, or no, 4 points clear at the top actually. But we're still in a situation where, well, nobody can overtake us. Rome have the game in hand, but if they win it, they'll go 1 point behind us. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. But either way, we need to win this game. If we win this game, that'll give us a very good chance of winning the league. It'll pull us further away from Inter. We don't know how Napoli will do. Napoli will be 5 points behind us with a game less played. But all we can do now is just get into the game and see how it goes. We are technically the away team. I mean, it's officially at the San Siro. Well, I'll talk about the San Siro. We're the official away team, but you know, obviously it's that we share stadiums. Locatelli, I think, is a bit tired. We're going to play Pasalic, mainly because Pasalic asked to be played in the game. We're going to keep Pellegrini and all the. I think Abate isn't happy with the game time he's getting, so we'll do this maneuver here. Especially he's in excellent form apparently. Bacca scored in the Palermo game, so we're going to keep him in the team. And also all the other guys, all of them are doing fine. I don't see any. Niang is closer to being back than ever. He's 4 weeks away. He's 4 weeks left. He's currently doing gym work, as you see by his fitness level. He should be back for the last 3 games of the season. Anyway, let's get into this Milan derby. De Sciglio wins it back. We can start a counter-attack here. De Sciglio forward to Suso. Suso cuts inside to his preferred left foot here. He's going to keep going, Suso. He's through. Clear on goal. Suso, saved by Handanovic. Miranda picks up the loose ball. That was the first real opportunity of this derby de la Madonnina, but we failed to take the lead. Goes past De Sciglio. Candreva with the shot. Donnarumma. Gallagher. It was straight at him. Kuchka here. Pasalic is making a run. No, it's not. It's Pellegrini. He goes round the other number 25. Gets tackled. It's a penalty. Miranda brings down Lorenzo Pellegrini. And the referee points to the spot here. We have a chance to take the lead in the Derby de la Madonnina on the stroke of half time here. It will be Carlos Bacca up against Samir Handanovic. Bacca scores. Is there any real surprise about that? Carlos the Conquistador converts the penalty to make it Inter 0, Milan 1 here. Blaza into the far corner past the Slovenian Samir Handanovic. He really just didn't know how to react to that. He didn't even move. As the number 70 blasts into a 1-0 lead, continues his good run of form, having scored against Palermo in the last game. So that was more or less the last action of the first half. A dreadful end to the first half from Inter's perspective. I'm sure the Inter manager will be ripping into them at half-time, given that Miranda bringing down Pellegrini there to give meaning we have the lead. Either way, we do have the lead at half-time, deservedly in my opinion. Inter 0, Milan 1. The stats say that the game's pretty even. However, I think, aside from the Bacca penalty, I think the only real chance any team has had was that Suso chance. I haven't really, I don't remember any clear-cut opportunities that Inter have had, to be perfectly honest with you. Is Suso making a run? He's not. Bacca's going to have to go himself. Gets fouled there by Ivan Perisic. It's going to be a free kick. I'm going to blast this with Suso here in front of the Milan fans. Samir Handanovic isn't going to see this coming. Oh, it's an excellent save from Handanovic. That was a very good effort from Suso. That would have been a contender for goal of the season, definitely, if he had managed to find the back of the net with that. She goes short with the corner. Bonaventura with the header. Bonaventura with the goal. For the second big game in a row, Bonaventura scored a header, and now he's put us 2-0 in front. I decided to go short for once. Normally I drift it into the centre, but I had a feeling that that going short would be the best option, and clearly it was. Bonaventura glances the header past Samir Handanovic. We're 2-0 up now. We're well on our way to 3 points in the Derby della Madonnina. Icardi raises past Regani. Turns inside, shoots, scores as well. Less than 10 minutes to go. Mauro Icardi has scored. It's Inter 1, Milan 2. Blasted past Donnarumma into the bottom corner. Nothing I could do about that, really. Well, I could. It was really poor defending. He took it past Regani too easily, and Romagnoli kind of strayed away from it. I can't defend on this game, so you can't really. So I'll take the blame for that one, though. Inter pull one back. They have a route back into the game now. That's not what we wanted to happen. And that is the end of the 90 minutes, guys. Finishes Inter 1, Milan 2. Bit of a scare towards the end when Icardi got that goal back for Inter, but in the end, we are clear. We do exit the San Siro with 3 points. For the second Derby della Madonnina in a row, we've done the double over our Milan rivals here in the Derby della Madonnina. Goes from back and Bonaventura, ensure that we leave the San Siro with all 3 points. These are the stats. It kind of makes it look more even than it was. We have had more shots on target, but to me, Inter didn't have a single really clear-cut opportunity aside from that Icardi goal, and we had quite a few. Mainly, and some we made clear-cut opportunities from what weren't clear-cut opportunities, like that Suso free kick. So obviously delighted to beat our intercity rivals there in that game. After the game, Paslic came to us and thanked us for playing him because he felt he was in good form and he wanted to be played. That's why we played him to begin with. Anyway, some player training following that. Davide Calabria being trained, obviously. Our young right back. There's quite good potential, actually. And we also get an international manager from South Africa with Jack. So that more or less brings to an end the episode number 14 of the Milan Career Mode, guys. You see the league table here. Us 1 point clear of Roma. It's going to be very tight. We take on Roma in the next episode, and that's going to be a live game as well. The other 2 games being against Empoli and Crotone away from home. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Milan Career Mode very soon.